Rocky Long having some success with the Aztec. Then there's Mike Friesen, the all-time winningest coach in Sdsu women's soccer history. The Lady Aztecs won the Mountain West title over the weekend and began NCAA play against the UCLA Bruins. It was a 12-win season. Congratulations, Mike. Welcome to the Power Hour. What's the excitement, and what are you getting the team prepared for right now?
Well, we're actually about to step out onto the field in about 15 minutes and start training, getting ready for UCLA. But obviously had a great last week winning the Mountain West Championship, and now just trying to prepare them to go play a very good team at UCLA.
Now, you beat Boise State and New Mexico to win the Mountain West. Your double OT win against New Mexico at the end of the season, did that give you an edge against them last weekend?
I think one of the things that helped us in that was just that we had seen them play. They have some unconventional things they do. They do a ton of flip throws and long balls into the penalty box. So just the chance to actually go deal with that the first time through gave us, just a bit of an edge. Going into the final, we'd already dealt with that the week before.
Well, you win 3-0 this past weekend against New Mexico. Aliyah Utush. I knew I was going to butcher that when the time came. What goal? She scored all 3 goals. As a matter of fact, she scored all 4 goals combined in the one goal win against Boise State. But what goal against New Mexico did you feel comfortable and you knew that you were going to get this victory? And of course, I don't want to take anything away from defense and the goaltending as well.
Well, yeah, I think I felt a little better when we scored the second, but the third one just obviously solidified that we were going to win that game. And as a coach, I feel like I always have the worst-case scenario in my mind, so that certainly, once the third one went in, that would just help ease the rest of the game, which wasn't a ton of time left. But, yeah, like you said, our defense and our goalkeeping was very good all weekend. And so, really the first goal, once it went in, I felt like it was going to be pretty tough for them to beat us. But for sure, as we scored the second and third, that just took tons of pressure off.
SDSU women's soccer coach Mike Friesen with us here on the Power Hour, getting ready to play UCLA this Friday. Now, talk about the defense. You guys have only given up 9 goals, I believe, since mid-September.
Yep.
I mean, what's the focus with these girls right now?
Well, I think, one of the things we had early season one, we played some really good teams and played in a lot of difficult environments on the road in Nebraska and Missouri and at UCLA. So that really prepared us as we went into conference. But we have some young players playing back there as well. We've had a few injuries midseason that we're healthy from now. So some of that's, getting healthy. Some of it's, we have a senior in Danny DeRosa who's never played as a center back on the back line until this year. So a lot of that was just them coming together, but it wasn't just those back 4. Really, as a team, we've defended really well over the last month and a half, 2 months, and I think they're just gaining confidence as they go. We've always had some good players. Stacey Moran, spectacular player back there. I think she's the best player in our conference, so she certainly solidifies us back there. And then Gabby English, since Texas Tech, has been fantastic in the goal. So I just think the combination of those things has really put us in the spot to defend well and really put us in a position to win almost every game.
Won 4 of the last 6 Mountain West tournaments. In recent years, too, Mike, you've had success in the month of November. Sometimes there's the challenge of fatigue. Is that sort of been opposite for you guys?
Well, I think there's been the last couple of years we've lost in the final and penalty kicks, and I don't think it was a fatigue thing, but we've been really banged up over the last 3 or 4 years. As we've gotten to November. And so while we've won games, we've kind of limped into the NCAA tournament. This is probably the first year since 2012 where we're pretty healthy. Obviously, there's, always some lingering stuff happening, but really, for the most part, we have everybody ready to play for this weekend. And that has not been the case over the last 4 or 5 years, just with a grueling conference schedule.
And Mike, finally, talk about the growth across the board for Aztec sports, men's and women's, over the last decade. What's that been part of, and how is that sell when you're looking to bring some of these top players in to your program?
Well, I think one of the things that's special about San Diego State is the coaches that work here and the camaraderie of the people in our building. that has really changed since I first got here. I came in 2004, and I just think there's been some really good hiring, both from coaches and administration, down to just support staff, our strength and conditioning, to athletic training, and just we're here and we're supporting each other. It's not very often that your head football coach knows what's happening with women's soccer, but Rocky Long is following our team as we follow them. And my first call I got when I got off the plane on Sunday was Coach Fisher still. And so just that kind of special environment where we care about each other and we're in this together makes it a very special place. I don't think you get that at a lot of big universities like this.
San Diego State women's soccer coach Mike Friesen, thank you very much. Good luck on Friday against UCLA. Now, is there a site that people could listen to the game?
It'll actually be live streamed. If you go on our website and click on our schedule, they'll have a little camera on there. You can click on it and watch the whole thing live. Perfect.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, and we'll catch up down the road.
Thank you very much.
All right, Mike Friesen, the San Diego State women's soccer coach, doing some good things as well up on the Mesa with soccer. The basketball season just about to get underway. You'll hear them play San Diego Christian on Friday. Just a lot of exciting times up there at San Diego State. Now all they need is a new stadium, and the Aztecs will be good to go.